first update of the summer is here, and we are finally introduced to the alien parasites. Look at these things! There's also new changes to the recon scanner, the UFOs, on top of the new mythic, all revealed in this video. Changes. So after we were introduced to the absolutely massive mothership at the beginning of the season, we've been wondering one thing: when can we go inside? And the answer to that question is finally here. With today's new Fortnite update, Epic Games has added huge UFOs around the map that cover entire POIs. You can land on top of these UFOs and take loot, fly around using the air vents, or something way cooler. If you go to the POI below these UFOs, you have a chance of them abducting you, and that's where things get really interesting. You get taken onto the mothership itself and are given a special blaster rifle. You have a limited amount of time to fly around the mothership and collect all these orbs. But the challenge is that other players can blast you away from the orb and take it for themselves. Luckily though, you can grab smaller orbs for extra time. And the reason we're collecting these is because for every orb you grab, your vault rating goes up by 1 star. And each star is the rarity of loot, taking you from gray all the way to gold. Once you finish, you get teleported to a vault stacked with henchman chests, and you have only a tiny amount of seconds to open as many as you can. It's really fun. The coolest part about the mothership is that there are old POIs from Chapter 1 floating inside of it. You can jump between Lucky Landing, Sunny Steps, Lazy Lagoon, and even Butter Barn. It was really cool to see, and I love that they're back. It only took 3 seasons after we predicted Lucky Landing returning. And speaking of POIs, the mothership isn't satisfied with just these ones. According to leaks, it's gonna go around the island and start abducting POIs, starting with the most hated of all, Coral Castle. Sometime soon, Coral Castle is going to be abducted by the mothership, and it will leave a huge crater in the ground. You can even see it right now. The mothership is directly above Coral. That's pretty much why I moved. And while this mothership has absolutely changed the way that Fortnite works forever, there are other new features on the island itself that are going to shake up the meta massively. One of these are the new alien parasites you can now find around the island, and they are just terrifying. I'll be straight up scary. Look at these things. We spent a long time looking for these guys and couldn't find them anywhere, and just when we were about to give up and assume they weren't in the game yet, we found a flock of chickens, and the parasites were on their faces. So we picked up the chicken, and the parasite hopped onto her head. It added a new icon onto her health bar, and it started ticking down her HP. But the advantage of this is that I started running super quickly and could jump really high. Basically, these parasites are great for mobility, but that HP cost is probably not worth it. I'd avoid these guys in the future. They are pretty much a new type of wildlife on the island, and you can't get them off your head unless you take damage. And even when I got them off, they kept following me and jumped straight back onto my head, so it's super annoying. And speaking of things that were super annoying, Epic has finally addressed the UFOs in the recon scanner. The UFO's plasma cannons now have a much lower rate of fire, which we've been asking for weeks. Nothing else has been changed about them, which is perfect. And in other news, the recon scanner has also received a nerf. They take a little longer to recharge and also don't last as long once you shoot them. But hey, that's fine. It's interesting that Epic didn't change anything about the railgun. They can still snipe people through their builds and, well, floor, but hopefully the recon scanner changes will make the combo a little less effective. But let's quickly move back to the mothership for the coolest Easter egg of them all. Sure, we have the old Chapter 1 POIs floating around, but this is an amazing secret for all the die-hard storyline fans out there. The Ghost and Shadow henchmen from Season 3 are back. We lost them for a while when they vanished from the island in Season 5, but they finally returned. You can find them lost on one of the floating islands in the mothership, so I guess we finally know what happened to them. Who knows how they went from being in an IO elevator to ending up in a huge alien spaceship, but, I'm not gonna question it. And while these are all in-game as we speak, Epic Games is going on a vacation after this update, which means the files are full of things coming out in the next few weeks, so let's break it down. With the Cosmic Summer event beginning today, we have a ton of new challenges with rewards and more, and some of these rewards are awesome. You can get a new emote that is literally a traversal ice cream van and more, but the real juicy stuff is in the leaked loading screen for the summer. In this screen, you can immediately see a summer version of Midas, Jules, and Brutus, and Midas is going to be called Midsummer Midas and will cost 1,500 V-Bucks, while Beach Brutus and Beach Jules will cost 1,200. They look awesome, but they're not the only Fortnite characters returning to the item shop. The Armored Batman Zero skin has been revealed, and this will be the reward for owning all 6 codes of the 0-point comic. It will also come to the shop later this season. But the coolest and by far the most popular skin will be Thanos. Thanos is finally coming to the game as a skin after 3 years since he first came out. He'll be in the item shop in the next few days, so save your V-Bucks up. And maybe use code T5G if you want to support us. But if you want to learn about the new items and weapons, then don't worry, because there are new leaked weapons about to come out in Battle Royale that sound amazing. A new grenade is going to be released called Alien Nanites, and you'll be able to throw them down to make an alien biome. This will work kind of like a storm flip where it makes a whole area, but this one will create some kind of low gravity dome. We don't know much about it, but I'm excited to see the true potential. potential of this thing, and it's not even the weirdest item that's coming soon, because leakers have found some kind of item in the files called Inflate a Bull. It looks like it's gonna be a consumable that you can pick up and equip. It will inflate a bull suit that you wear, and you'll get cow-like properties like rolling down hills, bouncing off cliffs, and being fireproof. It sounds kind of fun to use, not gonna lie. And there's also a new boss weapon around the corner called Zig and Choppy's ray gun. We don't know where Zig and Choppy will be on the map, but a mythic ray gun sounds kind of overpowered. We'll have to see when it comes out. And if we're speaking of things about to come out, a new paid bundle has been leaked, and it looks like one of the best bundles we've gotten in a while. It's called the Magma Legends bundle, and it's kind of like the OG Lava Legends pack, but with even better skins. There are Magma versions of Ragnarok, Rustlord, and Kuno, and this is probably one of the best looking bundles I think I've ever seen, not gonna lie. We're also getting a new bundle for July 4th, which includes the weirdest skin of the entire season, Nitro Jerry. The dude is literally a walking firework, and he has a built-in emote where he explodes, and he's just straight up dead. I mean, rest in peace, Nitro Jerry. There's also other leaked skins like the Human Bill, who looks like a mix between Megamind and Paul, and then we have Boardwalk Ruby and Scuba Crystal. And with skins and emotes out of the way, it's time for everything else you need to know about today's update, and there are some awesome new additions, including our first look at next month's crew pack. So to start off, if you want to get on your Season 7 grind, the legendary challenges for the next 4 weeks have been leaked, and you can pause the video if you want to take a look at them. To be honest, they seem kind of easy, so it looks like we're going to get some easy Battle Pass stars tonight. And if you're a crew pack member, you're going to love what's coming out next month. Leakers have discovered that the crew pack for July will actually have a skin that evolves with every month that you say subscribe. It sounds awesome, and in the months after this, we also could be getting someone very special as our crew pack skin. This one is a bit of speculation, but new icons have been found in the files that hint at a future crew pack skin being the Foundation. Now, I'm not pulling your leg. This could actually happen here. It's just speculation, but these icons seem kind of convincing. I mean, look at them. How could this not be the Foundation? Now, it's not 100% confirmed that he'll be in the crew pack, but there's a chance, which is exciting. I mean, would you guys prefer him in the Fortnite crew pack or in the item shop? Let me know in the comments. But for the other changes in this update, alien weapons are now creative, and ATKs have returned once more. There's also a new tournament version of 50v50 in the works with cars completely disabled, which sounds super fun. And finally, here are the upcoming creative LTMs they'll be releasing over the next week. I can't wait for them. I also think it would be good to mention that there's a stage being built over at Believer's Beach, and we don't know why, but maybe a concert will happen in the future. Fingers crossed. Epic was a little weird and teased what we thought was going to be some sort of live event, and they even came out with a time for it, saying it was 9 a.m. EST. Most players showed up at 9 to nothing happening besides the start of Summerfest, so I think this event will be spread out over 2 weeks rather than something happening right there and then. We're not really sure what Epic's up to, but hey, that's really all we know. And that is everything in this week's Fortnite update.